Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Gamefromscratch, and this is one of my least favorite types of videos to make. This is about industry layoffs, especially when it is one of the primary movers and shakers in the world of game development, and that would be Unreal Engine, or more specifically, Epic Games, because Epic Games has just announced a pretty major tranche of layoffs. Hopefully it is one and done. That tends to be the way that Epic Games do things, so they just released the following note. So this is coming from Epic CEO Tim Sweeney, and I'm just going to read it in full. So this was sent to Epic Games employees today, being March the 24th. Today we are laying off over 1,000 Epic employees. I'm sorry we are here again. The downturn in Fortnite engagement that started in 2025 means that we're spending significantly more than we are making, and we have to make major cuts to keep the company funded. This layoff, together with over $500 million of identified cost savings in contracting, marketing, and closing some open roles, put us in a more stable place. Some of the challenges we are facing are industry-wide challenges: slower growth, weaker spending, and tougher cost economies, current consoles selling less than last generations, and games competing for time against other increasingly engaging forms of entertainment. Now, an interesting aside, this is the first generation of consoles since the Nintendo that I didn't bother buying, which I guess kind of says something. And some of our challenges are unique to Epic. Despite Fortnite remaining one of the most successful games in the world, we have had challenges delivering consistent Fortnite magic with every season. We're only in the early stages of returning to mobile and optimizing Fortnite for the world's billions of smartphones. Epic launched lawsuits against both Apple and Google for Android and iOS respectively. Those have both been more or less resolved, so they should start seeing an uptick in revenue from mobile coming soon. And in being the industry's vanguard, we have taken a lot of bullets in a battle which is only in the early days of paying off for ourselves and all developers. Of course, that would be the lawsuit, which again should be mostly behind them from this point on. Since it's a thing now, I should note that the layoffs aren't related to AI. To the extent it improves productivity, we want to have as many awesome developers developing great content and tech as we can. What we now need to do is clear: build awesome Fortnite experiences with fresh seasonal content, gameplay, story, and live events, accelerate developer tools with greater stability and capability as we evolve from Unreal Engine 5 and UEFN to Unreal Engine 6. And we'll be kicking off the next generation of Epic with huge launch plans towards the end of the year. This was not our first time being here. Epic survived upheavals in the 90s with the move from 2D to 3D with Unreal Engine 1, in the 2000s building console games with Gears of War, and in 2012 moving to online gaming with Paragon and Fortnite. Each time they rebuilt their foundation and earned a renewed leadership position. Market conditions today are the most extreme we've seen since those early days, with massive upheaval in the industry accompanied by massive opportunity for companies that come out as winners on the other side. That's what we're aiming to do for our players, and we aim to bring other like-minded developers in the industry along on the journey to build an increasingly open and vibrant future of entertainment together. At Epic, we pride ourselves in only hiring the industry's best, so it's very painful to part with so many talented people. The folks impacted by this layoffs will receive a severance package that includes at least 4 months of base pay, with more based on tenure. We're also extending Epic paid healthcare coverage. For example, in the US, they will receive paid coverage for 6 months. We will also accelerate their stock option vesting through January 2027 and extend equity exercise options for up to 2 years. We'll have a company meeting Thursday to talk about the roadmap in more details, Tim. And the other thing that I've found out since is apparently Epic employees were locked out of Slack today, so they don't actually know who is there and who is not. So we don't know how the layoffs were. Are they in the Unreal Engine area? Were they in the Fortnite area or whatever? So really all we know is that it is around 1,000 or over 1,000 employees. If you're wondering how big Epic Games is, the only metric I have for this, since they are a private company, is the last time they had to do layoffs, which was back in 2023. In that case, they let go 830 employees, which was 16% of their workforce. Now, obviously, they would have hired, probably grown a little bit since then, but I think we can safely assume that 1,000 employees is probably 20 to 25% of the company. And at that point in time, they were more divesting of employees that they got through other acquisitions, etc. This one is going to, I think, go more to the core of, Unreal Engine, Fortnite, UEFN, those kind of positions. But ultimately, nobody ever likes to hear about such layoffs, and that is where we are today. It'll be interesting to see how many others we see in this space. Again, Epic's earnings were a little bit unique. And again, they did go to war with Apple and Google. That obviously would have cost them a huge revenue source there. But again, this is when one of the two most successful game engines in game development is struggling to get by, and to a certain degree, so is the other game engine. It doesn't bode well for the future of game development. So if you are at Epic Games and you are impacted by this, my heart goes out to you. I hope you land on your feet very quickly. And yeah, let me know what you think. Comments down below. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.